Now we're going to continue this series until we have disclosed all of the information regarding optimal health. Now, there are some factors that we must understand as a foundation moving forward so that we understand how to connect the dots and put the pieces together and make the picture clear. Because right now in human health on this planet, it is completely delusional, it is completely obscured, it is absolutely unclear. Now, let us get started. The death of disease, part 3, the blood. The first thing we have to understand is for anything to operate optimally, it has to have the source in which sustains it in the proper manner so that it can function properly. That's the first thing we should understand. Now, let's take that and place that in the human realm. Humans have not had, in the Western world for the most part, real nutrition. The nutrition that allowed the body to operate at a high level, very efficient, very effectively, and in fact optimally, because nature provides man with all of the foods and the nutrition, etc., that man needs to thrive. Unfortunately, man has gravitated away from nature and now only consume industrial agriculture, which is the most destructive system of food production on earth because it seeks to create hybrids, genetically engineered, GMOs, transgenics, etc., rather than propagate nature's natural plants. You see, when you take something like spinach and you hybridize it out from the original plant, which could be a specific plant that is natural in nature, like let's say lamb's quarter. So lamb's quarter is a natural plant, and let's say that spinach is bred from lamb's quarter, and it's bred out, let's say 100 generations, because most of the cultivated plants are bred out hundreds and hundreds of generations. That is why I keep saying that the genetic material or the DNA of nature is not in the cultivated plants that man has created. They have long lost that. Nothing about what we're eating now is stable or nutritional. All we're getting is some biomass, some sugar, some water, and a little bit of minerals and a few vitamins. That's it. That's what it's designed to do. It isn't designed to produce nutrition. It can't. It's man-made. It's unstable. But when we take a plant like lamb's quarter or pine needle, anything natural from nature that it has been producing for millions of years, we have a stable plant. So humans have not received the true nutrition of nature, the DNA nutrition of nature, because we've been consuming a lot of industrial agricultural crops, which have little to no nutrition, not the nutrition that humans need to regenerate. Humans need a certain amount of density in the nutrition, like let's say we eat green leafy plants. Well, we're eating green leafy industrial agricultural plants. And those plants cannot give us the nutrients that we need for the blood to work, for the cells to reproduce properly, for the lymph system, for the thymus gland, for the arteries, for the liver, for the kidneys, and it goes on and on. We're not receiving it. So our bodies break down and we find ourselves as a species that is undermining its own existence because it ignores the source of its origin that evolved it for an artificial source of nutrition that is devolving it and destroying it. You see, everything begins with the blood. Everything. You cannot have mucus without blood. You cannot have viruses without blood. You cannot have bacteria or germs or disease or cancers or anything, mutations, nothing. And this is what we have to understand. We hear about the bloodlines that run the world. We remember the old folklore about Dracula and wanting blood and so forth. Here is why. There are multiple types of blood types, those that are considered common, and then a whole class of blood types that are considered rare. And some are very, very rare.